Alright, so one of the biggest benefits of getting your testosterone to the 800 to 1200 range that I always talk about is the controversial stuff. It's the bedroom performance. So, I mean, people always talk about libido and the drive to actually do it in the first place. Obviously, testosterone is going to help with that. But it's not just the drive to do it, it's how you do it. Specifically, the big ones. There's three big ones that I think all of us know are important that testosterone directly influences, which is how hard you are, because there's a huge difference between obviously there's a huge difference between a guy that literally it won't get up even with an attractive woman in the first place versus a guy that's 100% hard. Obviously there's a huge difference there, but what you probably don't realize is there's a huge difference between 80 or 90% and then 100% hardness. Like, they can feel the difference big time. So there's that, and testosterone specifically, it improves the blood flow directly to your reproductive organs. You know, testosterone is the sex hormone for men and for women, and obviously men need more. Men are supposed to have more. You know, you kind of need more to perform. But yeah, that's how it is. It's blood flow specifically to that region. The next thing is what is the next thing? Lasting longer. That's the other big one where every single study that's done this now has basically said the same thing, which is there is a massive correlation between uh, insufficient testosterone, so, but 350 and below is really where you're in the danger zone for this, where there's a huge correlation between that and premature ejaculation, which is defined as less than 3 minutes, I believe, so or less than 2 minutes. And if either way, too soon, pretty much anyone's gonna say. Whereas when your test levels are much higher, you seem to, I don't know, I don't fully understand why, but the brain seems to be less panicky, less urgent to, you know, finish the job, so to speak. But for some reason, that that's a real correlation. Every study seems to say the same thing. So there's the lasting longer side of things, and then the other one is kind of the size of your balls, literally. This one isn't just testosterone. This is largely to do with luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, so LH and FSH. When those levels, guys on TRT, they start injecting test, your LH and your FSH just are completely destroyed, and with that's why the guys who are on TRT, their balls get so small. It's not their actual manhood; it's their balls that shrink, and that's why. But with that, your loads shrink as well; they get smaller. Whereas when your test and specifically your LH and FSH are very high, they get bigger. So it's kind of cool. And they also produce more, you know, bigger loads to hit her with. So there's the three big ones that most guys are interested in. And if you have all three, then you're probably going to perform pretty well overall. So yes, it's extremely important. Going from 300 to 900 is a game changer for all three. So not every guy is the exact same. So you could have some guys who are like 400 or 500 total, and their free is high, and their estradiol's perfectly on the lower normal range, and they could be doing pretty well in fairness. But once you get to 300 or below, there's no guys performing optimally at that point. So get it up to 900, get your free reasonably high and your estradiol within range, and you're going to be having a good time, and so will she. If you're interested, by the way, in the blood flow maxing ebook, I think you'll gain a lot of value from that. That's linked below. That will walk you through a lot of the how-tos of what I've just said. I've just kind of given you the what, whereas this works on how to get those things. I am going to have to write a new ebook or program for luteinizing hormone. I think that's going to be popular. But check out the ebook below. Let me know if you've got any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.